Figured you might like a little something before we head off.
Molly, you know, sometimes I think we'd all starve out here without you.
Are you thinking about taking a different route?
Yeah, there's a old Indian trail before the river bends. You know, we follow that. You know, we should have these folks in Virginia City before nightfall tomorrow.
Seems gold's all anyone ever thinks about.
Yeah, well, when a man doesn't have much, the easiest thing to sell him is a dream.
Ranger, come quick! Look at this.
What is it?
Oh, Jim. Do you think he was...
Murdered. Sure looks like it. Rusty, what happened here?
Well, we were fixing to get out on the trail, and this one didn't show up till we found him in his tent. Like this.
Clem, this man was traveling in your party, wasn't he?
Yes, sir. Name of Henry Spence.
Yeah, well, any idea why someone would want to harm him?
Can't say we knew him well. He had just bought a share in our gold claim. Kept to himself mostly.
Rusty, would you send a man off to Bannock? See if we can find the sheriff, okay? And in the meantime, we're gonna do our best to prepare this poor soul for a proper burial. So why don't you gentlemen go grab some picks and shovels? I'll be right there.
Jim, who do you think could have killed him?
I can't say, but they may still be among us. And if they are, I got a notion how to find them. This grave ain't gonna dig itself, gentlemen. All right, put our backs into it. Should be done by sundown. Molly, you think his shroud will be ready?
I don't rightly know. I've never sewn one before.
Well, I guess not. I'm sorry you have to.
Do you think the sheriff will figure out who killed him?
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I reckon the killer will wish he does get caught.
And why is that?
Well, this is a Shoshone tradition I learned of years ago. About a spirit as old as time. It torments those who have done wrong.
Oh, I didn't think you'd be a man who put much stock in superstitions.
Well, neither did I. Till I saw a man haunted to madness and death by that very spirit. Year was 1840. Me and my friends, Ted Collins and Josiah Webb, well, we just made a small fortune trapping beaver on the Wind River. Lurking, something like that.
We were sharing our plans for what we'd do once we got back home.
How about you, Ted? Huh? What are you gonna do when we cash out? Was it some kind of secret you can't share with your friends? Come on.
I got a girl back in St. Louis.
Look at that.
Of course you do.
He's got a girl.
Name of Sarah Perkins. Patient as she is pretty. She's been waiting for me to make good. Now I can finally come calling and ask for her hand.
Well, congratulations, Ted. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you, Jim.
Having met Miss Perkins, I can say she's a fairest young lady east of the Missouri. And I mean that from my heart.
Thank you, Josiah.
Our high spirits were abruptly dashed
Down,
when a band of Crow warriors appeared from the woods, almost on top of us.
We need to find some cover. Come on, down that way.
think they saw us?
No, not yet. But they might.
Either way, they're between us and our camp.
Let's try and make it that high ground over there and get around them without having to fight. Stay down.
Oh, well, no.
Down, 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 down. All right. There's no way back to the camp. All right. Listen, you two stay here, okay? I'm gonna work my way over that ridgeline. See if I can find a trail down to the Shoshone village. Won't take us in if they know the Crow are after us. And Ted, don't you worry. Get you home, that girl. Stay here. Josiah, what happened? Where's Ted?
Crow found us. There were too many of them. I begged him to leave, but he wouldn't listen.
I'm gonna go get him.
No, Jim. He's dead.
What?
They killed him.
I'm gonna go get him.
There's nothing we can do. We have to go.
No!
Now! No. We have to go now!
Come on.
Well, I hated to leave Collins, but he was beyond our help. So at the Shoshone camp, we bound up Webb's wound.
No. Use this.
We'll get you fixed up.
But it quickly became clear that Webb was afflicted by something worse than just his injury.
Yeah. All right.
I'm fine, Jim.
Josiah, hey, oh, Josiah, no, hey. Josiah, you okay? Josiah.
But as the night passed, Webb's affliction only got worse, and even more alarming.
Josiah.
Stay away from me! Let me be!
What do you see? No one's here. Josiah, what is it? What do you see? Josiah. Josiah. Hey. Josiah, tell me.
Webb was in the grip of something no remedy could break.
Josiah.
An old medicine man named Yellow Cloud was summoned. His wisdom and guidance had made him the most revered man in the village.
Help him. Yellow Cloud, well, he announced that he had a terrible vision. Spirit of evil deeds, well, it had come for Webb. The Shoshone, well, they call it Sourpath. Yellow Cloud, he said that Sourpath, well, it cursed him and everyone who was with him until that deed was known.
And even worse, Yellow Cloud had no cure for Webb's torment. He told us that we could stay that night, but we would have to leave before the next sunset. And throughout that haunted night, an awful dread hung over the village. Yet all I could do was wait by Webb's side and hope the spirit that tormented him would finally depart.
Collins! No, it's Jim. Why didn't you listen to me? What? The crow. The crow, no.
Crow, no. No what? Josiah. Josiah. Crow, no what? Crow.
But I realized then that the Sourpath would never leave unless I learned the truth about the evil deed that had summoned it. I knew Yellow Cloud would make us leave the village by dark. But my only clue about Webb's affliction was that those Crow warriors knew something about it. So I sought them out, hoping they wouldn't just attack me on sight.
I only want to know the fate of my friend who died at your hands.
We saw you hunting. You carried many pelts, but we did not care. We wanted Shoshone horses.
What else did you see?
3 white men scattered like birds. We heard guns, but when we searched the hill, you were gone. We killed no white men that day.
Well, if the Crow didn't kill Collins, who did?
I'm getting to that. But first, we should bring the deceased over so we can wrap him in Molly's shroud.
Easy does it. Okay, now settle down. Easy. Okay.
After talking to the warriors, I had a glimmer of hope. Did Webb somehow get it all wrong? Could Collins still be alive?
Ted! Ted, you out here? It's Jim.
Now, when a lead ball comes flying at your head, there's not a lot of time to think. But two thoughts did occur. Maybe Collins was alive, and for reasons I couldn't guess, he wanted to kill me. I could have ended it right there, but I would not shoot any man in the back, even one who just tried to do the same to me. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there was Webb.
Josiah.
At the edge of the bluff, and at the end of his rope.
Josiah, my old friend, whatever this is, we can fix this.
No, there's no fixing it. Ted was my best friend. But we love the same woman.
Wait, you mean the woman Ted said he was gonna marry?
Sarah Perkins. She gave this to me the first time we met. I begged Ted to stay away, but he wouldn't listen.
So the crow didn't kill him?
No, I told you. He wouldn't listen. So I decided he wasn't getting out of here alive. I killed him. And then I cut my arm to make it look like we fought the crow, see? But you wouldn't leave it be. I saw how you went to see him, and they must have told you they didn't kill nobody because they didn't. And
Josiah! Josiah. Where's this body, Josiah?
Jim, stay back! Medicine Man was right. I killed one friend and shot at you. Now I'm cursed forever. Goodbye, Jim.
Josiah, no!
Goodbye, Jim.
Josiah, no! Ah!
Such a frightful way to go.
Yeah, maybe it's for the best. By covering up what he'd done, that's the what path. Drove him crazy with torment. Even a miserable death, better than living with that. Before we lay Mr. Spence to rest, does anyone have any words they'd like to say? Clem?
Mr. Spence. All I can say is, Mr. Spence, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I caught him changing up the gold claim, cheating me out of my share. He drew his knife, I drew mine. It was a horrible mistake. But whether that saw path is real or not, I don't want to make the same mistake your friend did. Evening, Jim.
Sheriff?
Heard you had some trouble.
Yeah, we did. We're fixing to bury the body now.
This the fella then?
Yeah. Better you hear it from him than me, though. He'll go quiet.
Well, come on then.
I'd be lying if I said that tale didn't turn my blood ice cold. But was it true?
Well, true enough. So Wapath is the Shoshone word for conscience. A man's conscience, well, that's a powerful thing. Gentlemen, let's bury him.